to the Miss World family and everyone watching around the world. Thank you for this moment. My name is Nada Kusa. I am a licensed clinical psychologist trained in cognitive behavioral therapy, a national ambassador for mental health, and above all, a listener. I come from a land that has seen beauty and burden in equal measures. Lebanon is a country where we mourn, rebuild, and love in the same breath. It has taught me that resilience is not loud. It is quiet, steady, and often misunderstood. Growing up, I watched my people bear unbelievable losses: war, economic collapse, the trauma of displacement. Yet, mental health was rarely discussed. Pain was something we carried, but was never something that we treat. This silence has shaped me. It led me to study psychology, not as a profession, but as a responsibility. I am now a proud member of the Lebanese Order of Psychologists. I have worked in clinics, schools, shelters, and refugee camps. I have sat with orphans in villages, mothers navigating grief, teenagers in crisis searching for meaning. A girl once handed me a drawing. It was a colorful drawing. When I asked her, "What does it mean?" she whispered, "This is my heart," when someone listened. That moment stayed with me. Today, I serve as an ambassador for Lebanon's National Mental Health Program at the Ministry of Public Health. I work with the World Health Organization to train frontline workers and lead national campaigns. I collaborate with the UNESCO to promote inclusive education and emotional well-being. I also produce content, videos, podcasts, and interviews to reach those who cannot always access care. My mission is to make mental health something we can talk about freely, publicly, without shame. Because healing is not abstract, it is human. And mental health must be treated as a foundation, not an afterthought. This belief is what connects me to beauty with a purpose. Because I do not stand here simply to represent a country. I stand here to advocate, to connect, and to serve. But with Miss World, I will carry this mission further to more voices, more lives, and more light. That is the future I look forward to. Thank you for your attention.
Hello, my name is Jasmine Stringer and I am honoured to represent Australia. I have to start by saying how incredible it's been for the past 2 days to learn about your projects. This is Miss World. This is beauty with a purpose, and this is why we're all here. And learning about the work that you're doing in your countries, should I be given the opportunity to be Miss World, I would absolutely love to support them in any way that I can by listening,
the world,
by learning more,
we now have
by adding volume to your already powerful voices,
challenge,
and getting physically involved on the ground as much as I can. I'm a primary school teacher, a singer, an equestrian, and a proud Aussie girl.
In the morning,
and I come from a country rich in contrasts, from red dirt to beautiful beaches and bushlands, and one of the oldest cultures in the history of the earth.
If only she could
but
put the letter Z
behind the beauty of
in front
Australia
of the name of
lies
her country,
a terrifying
she
epidemic
could
that
see
we're
how
currently
everybody
fighting.
else goes first.
Last year alone,
she wants me to
one
introduce
woman
her
every
as
4
Zalbania,
days was
but I think
murdered
we all
in
know
acts of
really
domestic violence
it's
in our country.
Albania. So let's welcome her.
Now, these numbers are shocking, but they're quite impersonal, because I know that behind every statistic is someone real. Now I invite you all to close your eyes for just a moment, to envision your mothers, daughters, your sister, or your best friend.
Hello.
When I close my eyes, I think of my friend
Please welcome
Tara.
Albania.
In 2015, at
Hello.
just 24 years
Namaste.
old,
I'm
Tara
Melon
Brown
Andreitsai.
was
I'm
brutally
25
murdered
years old,
in broad daylight
and I'm
by her
representing
former partner.
Albania. I think many of the girls by now, they know that I'm a very extrovert person, and I have a big smile always.
Tara was hardworking.
And
she was a
I want to say
talented
that
sportswoman.
I wasn't always
And
like
she
that.
was a doting young mother
This
to a
came from a
beautiful little
dark
girl who was
place.
just 3 years old
When I
at the
was
time.
19, I was going through a
And Tara
deep
was the girl next
depression.
door. We were neighbours as
And
children. We grew up
I
as close
chose
family
to
friends, and I
turn
knew a
my
lot
life upside
about
down.
Tara. But I knew
At that
nothing
time, I didn't
about
know what I
domestic
had.
violence.
I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't
Domestic
know what I
violence
should do.
can and is
I had my
happening
friends
to
and
women
my family,
from all
but
walks
somehow
of life.
I didn't know how to talk to them and to tell my problem.
Since 2015,
So I was going
I've been
all
working
the
to not
time
only raise awareness for
alone in
DV, but
this.
to prevent it.
And
Alongside the
after that
foundation named in her
period of my
honour, the
life,
Tara Brown Foundation,
it was,
we work to fundraise to
I
support
was
women
asking
during
myself
their
all the
escape,
time,
that immediate moment
what's
of
happening
escape.
to me? How can
We
I deal
educate
with
the
this?
community and we push
And
for
I decided
systemic
to turn
change.
to God. And
I'm now a proud committee
finding
member
God,
of the
I
Tara
found
Brown
myself.
Foundation, and my goal is to
Now
eventually
I'm a
one
true
day raise
believer,
enough money to
and
build our very own
I think
sanctuaries
everything is
to
possible
support
with
these
God.
women both during
At
and
that time in
after their
Albania,
escape.
when I was 19,
And I
was a
know that
student.
this isn't an issue that is exclusive
It
to
was a
Australia.
devastating
This is a
earthquake in
global
Albania.
issue where across the
A
world
lot of
women are
people
being
died. There were
murdered
a lot of
as
people
a result of
who
domestic
were
violence every
without
single
houses
day.
and without support.
And so I hope that my goals
And I
that I'm
decided
implementing in Australia can one day
to
be
help.
expanded worldwide.
And it
I've
was a
utilised my
family of
professional
5
background as a primary
who I
school teacher in
decided
education
to take care
to
of
write
them
a
for 3
children's
weeks.
book
And for
aimed
3
at
weeks, they
discussing
stayed
the
with me.
topic of
I took
domestic
care of
violence in a
everything.
way that's accessible
I know I
for
wanted
young
to help,
minds.
but I didn't
Something
know
that
that
teaches
would
them
help
about
me.
empathy,
It made me who I am
boundaries,
today.
healthy relationships,
Because
and also
at the
how
time,
to ask for
when I
help.
was helping them,
My
I was
aim is that
helping
this book
myself.
becomes a valuable
I found my
resource
true
and holds a
purpose.
place in
And my true
every school,
purpose,
every
it is
counselling
that
office, every library across Australia,
if I'm like,
and
I
eventually
was feeling
worldwide.
so bad all this time, and when I was
stand here
helping
today,
others, I
advocating
was
for Tara,
better, just like that.
for every woman who never got the chance to leave,
When I was
and for
20,
those
I opened my first
who
business.
still can.
I'm an
Thank you.
esthetician,